How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout for episode 21 now of the Hexagon Challenge, here with LA Galaxy in the MLS. So in the last episode we played Monterrey in the North American Champions League and were put out fairly easily, and that was at the start of Season 2, and I haven't done a video for a while because I've just been trying to get as many MLS games under my belt as possible, and we've now played 18 games, so we're kind of just over the halfway mark of the season. And things are going pretty well for us. As you can see from the league table here, we are top by 4 points. However, Houston have a game in hand. But it's Houston we play today, so this is a really big game for us. We are on a 25 match unbeaten run at the moment. We've drawn 7 times this season, which has been a little bit disappointing, but we've shown great fighting spirit to not lose any games. In the last game against Houston, I think Brad Jameson scored in the 89th minute. So we really, do dig in deep so that we don't lose. So it's a good trait to have. So what's happened since last time? Well, there's a couple of big stories. First of all, Giovanni Dos Santos is leaving the club to Lyon for £3 million in 3 days' time. I was always thinking I should sell him for a few reasons. 1, he was a designated player. 2, he's an international. 3, he gets paid quite a lot. 4, he doesn't really justify it in his performance. So I thought, fair enough, offer him around and see what happens. Once he agreed his move, he was in great form. He was playing well, he was assisting, he scored a couple, and I was starting to rue my decision to sell him. However, he then got injured with a damaged Achilles tendon and was out for, I think, 4 months. So he's still injured at the moment. He won't play again for us. He'll be leaving in 3 days. And we've been doing all right without him anyway. I've been trying to find a replacement. There was a couple of guys I found in Europe who are going to be out of contract at the end of this month. So first of all, those Lasse Schön, the former Ajax Danish midfielder. He's now at Fiorentina. However, he signed a new deal with Fiorentina because I haven't been able to offer him a contract. I did actually agree a deal with him, but then it fell through because we didn't have enough spaces in our team to take him, even though he wouldn't be signing until the end of the season. So I think Dos Santos has to leave first for us to get a designated player slot available. The other player I was looking at is Ola Toivonen. So he's 33 years old now, the Swedish attacking midfielder, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be going for him or one of the other players I'm looking at, the young American regen Uurde Mbemba, who's got dual nationality, I think, with Democratic Republic of Congo, maybe? Yeah, DR Congo. So Mbemba is currently at Real Madrid, and he's been at Chicago before, 3 seasons ago. Say he's at Real Madrid, he's at Castilla really. He looks a pretty decent player, and I've been trying to get a deal for him because I think the fact he's American as well would help us out in terms of our internationals. So stay tuned. Probably next episode we'll find out who we're going to be getting. The next major piece of news is I've changed my tactics for the first time in this series, and I've gone to a 4-3-1-2. The reason being, I wanted to have 2 strikers. I didn't feel Iheanacho was doing very well on his own, and certainly since I've changed to this formation, Iheanacho and Zardes are now scoring quite a lot of goals. I think they've got 26 goals between them now, and they're playing well. They've got a good partnership. Unfortunately, Iheanacho seems to be out for today. So he's travelling back from, must have been playing for Nigeria under 20s or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'll need to find someone else to play today, but it seems to be working well. As you can see, the 2 fullbacks are excelling now. 7.54 for Montano, 7.71 for Arduin, both of whom now have American citizenship. Arduin said he wanted it to help us out with the international spaces. He's doing pretty well. Montano, who hasn't been capped by Bolivia, said that he wants to do it because he thinks he's good enough to be playing in the US side. And I would say how he's played so far and his skills at 20 years old, he's got a chance. So anyway, that's what we've gone to. And things do seem to be working out well for us. Just noticed Patrick's wanted back in Brazil. He was a bit unhappy because I wasn't playing him. So it looks as though we'll need to bring in Brad Jameson today as a complete forward, and we'll need to put somebody else on the bench. Just trying to look at who we have. Probably Sean Ryan, I think. Yeah, that'll probably do. So, yeah, let's see if we can carry on our unbeaten run today against Houston and open up a 7-point lead, effectively ruling out Houston's game in hand. Oops, right, okay, let's go. So we are apparently on a high, and I would say, yeah, we are. We have drawn a large number of games that we probably should have won, but you know, we've not been beaten. We are doing well. Who did we play in the last game? Montreal Impact, wasn't it 2-0? Also have to try and remember whether I want to tell them to play like they did in the last game, just in case it wasn't really that good, that we maybe got a win but we weren't fantastic. Okay, so I have changed the team instructions as well now to be playing a more kind of central style of play to exploit the middle, and it does seem to be going well, and the fullbacks do seem to still get forward and they're chipping in with some good assists. I just realised I'm probably, yeah, I'm on key again. One of these days I'll remember to settle this up before I get into the game, but anyway. So Gonzalez has a yellow card now in the first 15 minutes of the game, which isn't ideal. I'm still doing hard tackling. I've gone back to that again, so I haven't had any red cards, I think, to speak of since the last episode, so it's not too bad. De La Rosa for Houston was one of the guys I was tracking for the Superstar Draft, or whatever it's called, Super Draft, but I wasn't able to get him by the time I got my pick, so he went to Houston and he has done pretty well for them. So far so good, 61% possession, 4 shots, 2 on target, we're going okay. Jameson here to Kearney now, who's been an instrumental player for us, and Marshall now, the young American that we signed for free, he's done well as well, having to step in obviously to fill in the void when Dos Santos was injured. Yeah, it looks as though the game's going a similar kind of way to the other matches that we've had. I'm not going to tell anyone to push forward yet. I might passionately tell them to be encouraged. Try and give them some encouragement as opposed to just berating them, saying do more. As Houston forced a save from Rios there at the corner. I have seen quite a number of games where the first half has kind of been like this and the other team has nicked a goal and then we've had to fight our way back. That's usually how we end up drawing. I'll say keep going, because they definitely have been in control. I'll tell Jameson I'm not happy. That should fire him up. Yeah, we're a bit hot and cold in games. You know, some games we can be on fire. Those 2 games against Real Salt Lake, we won, what, 5-3? All goals scored in the first half, and then won 3-0. So it was like 8 goals in 2 games. So we were really good up front. Not great in defence in the first game though. Rice with the clearance. Zardes picks it up. Legit now looking for Jameson. He's away. Can he finish? Good save from Thomas there. We win the corner. Corner number 9 now of the game. Rice will whip this in. Wood with the header away. Warner clears it. Kearney to Rice. Back to Marshall now. Ardwin. Right, Marshall. Will we get it in the box? Legit back to Marshall. Good passing here. Just patient build-up play until Kearney just misplaces a simple sort of 8-yard pass probably. Now De La Rosa out wide for Houston, whips it in. Rios will make the save and will look to launch the ball out wide to Montano. Kearney, Legit, looking for Ardwin on the wing. 3 men round him pretty much here. Finds Marshall. Jameson, will he get Zardes? He does, and he scores, but he was offside. It must have been close. He looked like he might have been onside, but he probably wasn't. Montano now to Marshall to Zardes. He was onside this time. Back to Montano, who'll whip this in. Can't get past the first man though. Rice will pick it up. Marshall, Kearney, Legit. Jameson finds Zardes again, but this time unable to find a finish past Thomas. We're definitely in control here, but it just has all the hallmarks of the game where Houston will score against the run of play. Here comes Harriet now. Not sure if it's Ainsley Harriet. Maybe had a change of career now. Legit, Jameson, Zardes. Can he find anyone? No, he can't. He loses the ball, and Houston looking to break away, but we've just won it and sent it right back. Kearney, Legit, Zardes this time, no. Thomas with the save again. Montano will take the corner now instead of Rice. Plays it short, varying things up, but it didn't really work very well. And I am now going to start getting assertive and telling the boys to push forward a bit. I'm not sure why Zardes is complacent. We haven't won this game yet at all. Montano whips it in. Gonzalez at the front post. Henry not able to get past the defender there. Zardes, Marshall with a shot, saved by Thomas. We are all over Houston. We really deserve a goal, but football is not a just sport at times, so we still hunt that goal. And what I think I might actually do is just want to check something a minute. Is Zardes, is he a right-footed player? He is, right. Just noticed on a few of his chances there that he has kind of fluffed it a little bit on his left foot, so I'm actually going to set him to the target man on the left side and set Jameson to the complete forward on the right side. Now I know Jameson's probably right footed as well, well at least I would have thought he was in the right wing. He is. So with Zardes here, I'm hoping maybe the ball will kind of feed into him and he'll have a snapshot on his right foot. We'll see. We'll see whether Houston can get a goal here first. So Williams, McNamara, Silva, Barnes, I think that's Giles Barnes, and a vicious shot to say the least. Right, we are getting close now. Looks like we're going to get a highlight here, but I'm just going to assertively tell him to push forward again. Kearney with the free kick wide to the unmarked Montano. Cuts it back to Marshall just inside the box. Rice, that is a bit of a waste. And we now have 9 minutes left of normal time here. Jameson, Rice, out wide to Zardes. Ardwin, Kearney. Kearney with the effort, wide a goal. And it looks as though we're probably going to draw this game, guys. Go to attacking now. Doesn't look like I can say anymore. The team, they're sick of hearing me. I probably should have gone attacking earlier. I keep forgetting that at times. Legit now. Kearney. And the shot is blocked by the defender for corner number 15. Rice will whip this in. Gonzalez couldn't get his head onto the ball at the front post there. Kearney now. Rice. And another corner kick. 16 of them now. Once again the same corner from Rice. Can't get past the first man. Marshall on the edge of the box. Legit now with the effort, and Thomas with the save. Well, I don't think anyone could say Houston really deserved this point. It looks as though it's going to be yet another draw for us as the clock ticks away. Yeah, that's it, full time. Oh, sorry guys, I couldn't give you a goal in the live comm, but I think you can see that we have definitely improved compared to where we were in the first episodes. The 2 games in the North American Champions League quarter-final and the other game against Olympia, we definitely do have a better side. And if Houston are our biggest rivals, you can see across the 2 conferences, you know, they are pretty much a standout. It looks like the Western Conference is far stronger this year. So if they are our main rivals, then I think we're in good shape, to be honest. I think we do have a good chance of winning the Supporters' Shield this year and getting ourselves back into that North American Champions League. So in terms of our schedule, let's see what we can do for the next game. We've got a game against San Jose in the US Cup, 4th round. So further down, Dallas, I suppose. Oh no, we're playing Houston again. Probably not going to do that. It's probably too soon. I think I'll maybe do the NYC FC game here towards the end of the season. So yeah, we'll do that. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little episode. As I say, sorry for the 0-0 draw. Hoped I could have done a bit better, but as you can see, that is in our build-up. We do have a lot of 0-0 draws in our locker. If you've liked this episode, make sure you leave a like, leave me a comment, let me know how you think things are going. What do you think of me selling Dos Santos? Would you have sold him? And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you come back for some more. And until the next time, guys, I'll see you when I see you.